Alrighty, today we are digging deep into your childhood, into my childhood, into our childhood. We are looking at the hottest MILFs of Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Boomerang, anime, etc., etc. And we're going to be basing them off a couple of things: physical appearance of a cartoon, and their personality and their strengths and weaknesses. Okay, it's not just gonna be physical. I want the overall well-rounded human being or animated character that they are. Android 18, you might be thinking Android 18 was not a mom in the original Dragon Ball Z. True, but in Dragon Ball Super, she gets married to fucking Krillin, and they have a kid. Krillin? No having power ass Krillin? Oh my. Anyway, besides that, Android 18, I had a crush on her. You probably had a crush on her. She was very spicy. She was a bad bitch too, you know, like she didn't really have any overly exciting physical appearances to her, but she had that kind of like just came out of that goth phase girlfriend look, and also she was a robot that turned into a human. So given her strengths, S tier strengths, I would say design probably like a B. So honestly, let's give her an A. I think A overall is a good place to put her. I wouldn't be disappointed if this is where I ended up in my cartoon fantasy. All right, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now we have Ash's mom here. Just looking at her here, she's cute. You know, probably banging the old man or Mr. Mime. There's been some speculation that Mr. Mime was on up there. She was very kind. Ash, I mean, also you get to live in the Pokemon world, so that's like an S+ tier. But she wasn't really strong. I mean, she probably had a good personality. We don't really know too much about her. So because of all those reasons, I'm feeling B. Okay. I don't think C, because she was really nice, and she did have like a personality, and again, she's cute. So let's give her B. I think she's a B. Some of you may be too young to know this. I was on the cusp of knowing this particular mom. It is Betty Rubble. Betty Rubble from the Flintstones. She was a little bit more old-fashioned. She didn't really have, if I remember correctly, she didn't really stand up for herself a ton. A little bit of TOS down here and right there. All right. She didn't really stand up for herself a ton. There's that old-fashioned, you know, whatever the man says, she kind of went with. And it was the time period, and I really want someone who can stand up for themselves. Looks-wise, she got that cute little hair going on. You got the hips, got the little nice waist to her. I think she's a C tier. Borderline F tier for me. But we have some other people going into F tier, so let's give her a C tier for Betty Rubble. Now we get into probably my number one. I've had a crush on her since day one. Okay. I've always thought Vegeta was a lucky man. We are talking about Bulma. Okay. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the situations that they always put her in. But for some reason, every time Bulma came on the screen, I was watching. Eyes were glued to the television. I wanted to know more. It was one of those ones where little kid me was like, I kind of hope they animated in some actual titties because I would want to see them. So she's definitely my S tier. To the ends of the earth for her, I would probably drop a 10K ring on it. So yeah, I think that's S tier for me. Everything about her, she was strong, smart, had the hips, you know, and she can take care of herself. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. On the contrary, Chi-Chi, right? So with Chi-Chi's a little bit interesting. They never showed Chi-Chi as someone who was, how do I put this? She wasn't really too exciting, I guess. She was kind of stern. She was a little bit mean to Goku at times, but to be fair, Goku was kind of a dope. Other than that, she seemed like a good mom. You know, no reason to be an F tier, but I'm kind of feeling in the C to B tier vibes for her. Now, the question is, does she beat Betty? And is she on the same level as Ash's mom? I prefer Ash's mom at B, and I don't think she's on the same level as Ash's mom, if I'm being real with you. I think she's over Betty, though. Who is Krillin's first girlfriend? Woo! All right. Oh, I see what you mean. Marin? Holy shit. I didn't even... But she's not a mom. These are only moms. Now, we all had a crush on Kim Possible. You can not deny me that Kim Possible, if we were doing cartoon females, not just moms, Kim Possible would be an S tier. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But does her mom hold up? Okay, now, I don't remember a ton about her mom. I believe it's Kathy. It's either Kathy or Cassie. Maybe. I could just be completely wrong about it. But she seemed, again, smart, intelligent. That's raising her in the bar. Physical features, normal, nothing over exaggerated. Other than that, I don't remember having any like wet dreams about her. So I think she might be on the same level as Ash's mom. She seems okay. Anyway, now we're getting on to the donks. Right here, we have Dexter's mom. Now, again, if you're a little bit too young, you might not remember Dexter's mom. But if you want to talk about the sweetest and fattest dump truck in the city, in the program, it was Dexter's mom. Now, mind you, again, a little bit old-fashioned. She didn't really, she really wasn't a big role. She kind of let Dexter do whatever he wanted. So personality is kind of like lower tier. Donk S tier. But honestly, she's A for me. Because like the Onk puts her like S++. She was really sweet too, so that's a boost. But she wasn't very stern and strong. And I like me some strong women. With that being said, though, y'all are making some pretty good points. Chi-Chi might deserve a B tier because she is a very strong woman. So let's put her in B tier. And I'm putting Dexter. Maybe Dexter's mom top of B, even though she got that fat donk. She's not to me. She's not super strong. How about low A? We'll put her in low A for now. We'll probably put some people in front of her. All right, moving on. Now, I don't know if y'all remember The Incredibles too much. The Incredibles, first off, Incredibles, the very first one, fantastic movie. Love The Incredibles. It's classic. It's easily one of my favorites. Probably lots of your favorites too. She's also a superhero, so her strengths are up there. She can protect you. I'm cool with like a lady or a woman protecting me. If it has to happen, it has to happen. You got to accept stuff like that. Personality was strong, could take care of her kids really well. So all around, she's S tier. Also, she's got a fat donk too. Why Pixar is known for giving fat donks to these ladies. So honestly, she's S tier for me. She's S tier, but she's under Bulma, easily under Bulma. Ooh, I'm looking a little bit better today. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been a little bit down on myself because my midsection has been a lot more flabby. I think it's because I haven't been doing a lot of conditioning, like a lot of running. But up here's looking really good right now. And she can stretch everything. Bonk. Don't be horny. That's kind of coming from someone with doing this tier list. Anyway, Francine Smith. All right, American Dad. We got any fans of American Dad in the chat right now? I love American Dad. I think American Dad's my favorite adult cartoon. I guess you can call it, not really adult, but not just a kid cartoon. And based on the lore of American Dad, we can go really deep if we need to. She was crazy in her younger days. Even in the show, she does some crazy shit. But so it's kind of weird because they portray her as a strong woman, right? Sometimes they give her that sexy vibe. Sometimes they really give her that closed up vibe. We also know, based on the fact that she has to have a constant routine to keep this body, or she looks like. So at any given time, she can decide just to quit it all and look just like this. Now, looks aren't everything, I keep saying. However, damn! No, thank you. I would say she's on the average, either low B or high C. High B or high C, low B. I think because she has that, like, I don't know. I think C for me. She's nothing too special, and of course you're playing with fire. Johnny Bravo's mom. Look at that. I could see it, but she has that real old lady vibe, and I'm not really into gilfs per se. We go to the other side of the spectrum in a good way right now with Jimmy Neutron's mom, Judy. Some may call her the. I could see why Carl Weezer was all over it. You know what I mean? She has a big head. That doesn't really bother me too much. I love her hairdo. I love that classic hairdo. So I mean, she's getting points. She had to put up with Jimmy's dad, Hugh. He was kind of an ass, but she put up with him. So that's, you know, she can take some of my. If I had to be dumb, she could take up with it. She has the hips. She has a little bit of the hourglass figure. I think she's low A tier for me. I'm still putting her in the hot moms, but low A tier. She would have to work a little bit to get to S. I think her personality really carries, and her looks give her a little bit of a bonus. But I mean, if you're comparing this to this, she's not S tier. Okay, so Kyle Broflowski's mom. I don't remember her first name, but it's Kyle's mom from South Park. Can I, you know, we saw the Jersey episode where we see her just lose her shit, and she can hang, you know, stand up for herself. But she's kind of a shitty attitude, and like, she's got really nothing going for her. IMO F tier, right? And I couldn't stand that voice anytime she talked. You're gonna put her in B? Loose Lois, they used to call her. Lois Griffin, the Family Guy. Family Guy was a staple in my childhood growing up. I watched at a young age. I think she has that classic new age mom look, you know, realistic proportions, big nose, that's a negative. Attitude, she seemed like a cool ass mom, to be fair with you. So honestly, but I don't know, her voice was a little bit annoying. And like, she has that nose, brother. She has that like dorsal fin nose. I want to put her in B. Well, honestly, let's put her with Francine. I think she deserves to be next to Francine. So Danny Phantom's mom. All right. So I used to watch a lot of Danny Phantom, and a couple of things about Danny Phantom's mom. First and foremost, she's a nerd. They hunt ghosts. Badass. I love ghost adventures and ghost hunting shit. I think it's so cool. Love to get involved and hunt ghosts with her. So that's honestly in my power rankings. Based on her proportions, fantastic proportions. I'm definitely more of a butt guy than a breast guy, especially when it comes to cartoons. So honestly, she's A tier. Do I put her above Judy Neutron? Because we don't really know a ton about her personality. I know she was kind of quirky, but that's all we kind of know from what I remember anyway. So let's put her below Judy, but not bad, not too shabby. Now we're getting into the real kickers, the real team here. I want to do the professor first. You might be thinking, the professor, he's not a mom. He's not a mom. However, he was the mom to the Powerpuff Girls. He cooked. He did all of the caretaking. That doesn't make you a mom if you cook or not. That sound came off really bad. That's going to not be in the YouTube video. But he took care of those girls. I think he deserved to be on the list. And I have a few things to say about him. One, he's kind of an ass, in my opinion. He's probably a good dad, but I never really liked him growing up. You know, he's into science. I'm into science. You know, that's a bonus. He just gave off a really bad vibe to me. Plus, like, I feel like the only reason he's taking care of the Powerpuff Girls is because he made them by accident, and he just felt obligated to do it. And also, I feel like he's kind of milking. He's kind of milking their powers. You know, I mean, I feel like he could use it for his own devious stuff. You know, money or whatever. So in my opinion, that's an F tier mom. Also, he's a dude, so not really a mom to begin with. So easy F tier. That was like a guaranteed though. Y'all probably didn't see that one coming. All right, Marge. Simpsons are great. I never, you know, it's when I think of a hot cartoon mom, I don't think of Marge Simpson. Let's be real here. So I would say looks, plus she has the blue, you know, blue Q-tip hair for whatever reason. So we're gonna put nada when it comes to physical appearances. Now we get into attitude and personality. She seemed like she tried to be the cool mom. She took care of her kids well. So I mean that's a plus in my mind. She's human, right? I don't know. I don't want to put her in F tier. She seemed like a cool mom. So let's put her in C. Let's put her below Betty. We'll put her in the bottom of C tier mom. I wouldn't mind having her as a mom, but as like a partner, no thanks. No thank you. So we're gonna get into SpongeBob's mom now. Now SpongeBob's mom does not show up very often. Okay. Pros. Let's go with the pros real quick. First, she seems sweet. She seems nice. She seems like a good mom. She's a sponge, so she can suck it up if she's sad. Let's put her mid C. I think that's a fair place to put her. And then finally, Timmy Turner's mom. We don't know her real name. She was, if I remember correctly, both of his parents are supposed to be kind of like dorky and dumb a little bit, and I think she was definitely smarter than his dad. However, still very oblivious, and she's and not a good mom, right? Because she had no idea that his babysitter was terrorizing him, so on and so forth. And if you're that oblivious, you're a bad mom in my mind. Physical appearance, she got a donk. She does, you know, but what's a donk if you can't get past the personality and attitude? Not S tier for me. Honestly, she's looking at, it depends how you want to get it. She's either F or B. Okay, either F or B. If you think that her ass can put her in B tier, that's fine. But if you gotta get through the obliviousness and being a bad parent. She got a donk. Let's put her in B. She got a donk, dude. So yeah, this is my hot mom, hot cartoon mom tier list, right? So obviously Bulma, Elastigirl, GOAT. Honorable mentions in the GOAT territory are Android 18, Dexter's mom, Judy, and Danny Phantom's mom. And then the rest, you know, they existed. Didn't really have any feelings for them growing up, like, at all.